Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the game War in the Pacific Admiral's Edition. This is my play-by-email match against KilRoy. He is the commander of the Allied forces and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is now the 2nd March of 1942 and the day after KilRoy's try to bombard Noumea with his British battleships and cruisers. Luckily, my submarine damaged, I think, Prince of Wales first, and then my Nell or Betty Navy bombers was able to also damage Revenge. Both with 2 torpedoes, but it looks like the damage was not very critical. So we will see if KilRoy now try to escape, or if he choose to bombard the base to simply disable my navy bombers and then try to escape. It looks like he make bombardment. So the heavy cruisers and light cruisers are bombarding here Noumea in the darkness. Luckily the damage is not really so strong. 2 of my navy boats getting damaged and the battleships not enter this bombardment. It's night bombardment. This is, I think, not so efficient. He is still able to sink one of my ACMs, so local mine tenders. Yeah, now I have only the hope that my navy bombers can find the enemy task force and maybe also strike. Here's one of my patrol ships picking up a enemy tanker fleet east of the Marshall Islands. So I get here 1 hit on the AO, and you can see that this ship immediately catch fire. So this patrol boat maybe sink enemy AO, but it's now damaged and try to return. Somehow the damage burning AO with escort catching my burning patrol boat again. And yeah, so the AO was on fire, and this is the reason why it sink. The patrol boat and the destroyer always hitting each other once, both on fire. And here is the second AO in one of my bases, but it's an undefended base. Oh no! Sorry, I was so used to it. This is my Japanese AO. I think I have this AO to refuel my carriers, but here is the American S-boat. Yeah. So it's never good to have an AO on its own. I think I refuel last turn my carriers, and I forgot to send this AO back to the base. It was still on waiting position. Waiting position 1 turn too long. Now it is dead. Tja, everyone makes mistakes. Sometimes you make one mistake and the whole game is crashed. At least for the Japanese side, this can end very fast, very badly. It looks like my Betty's found the target. It's enemy light cruiser. Underclearly, I have here no torpedoes. I think this is out of I don't know more. Bali Papan maybe. I don't know. Could be Bali Papan, yeah. And I have no air HQs there. So in the early game, you don't have so many air HQs. I think you can take 3 or 4 HQs out from Japan. Plus 2 Navy, plus 2 HQs can also some, I don't know how you call it, the big HQs. They also provide torpedoes. So you have maybe 5 or 6 bases you can run torpedoes out. So I would like to set up normally Surabaya, Singapore, Kabul, if possible, Tulagi, and now in this case I think also Nomaya I have torpedoes. Truk would be also a good spot for torpedoes. But again, in later, I think in April, May, the Japanese getting, I think, 2-3 more air HQs they can ship out of Japan. So then it's more flexible. KilRoy asked me if I maybe can do a new Japanese setup turn explanation, how to set up Japan, what is maybe a good tactic, how to tweak maybe the industry. If you think this is if there's a request for this, I'm not more sure if maybe Jochen did this also on his own. And there you just saw some Chinese Air Force. I was so surprised that I don't really get it first. But there is Chinese Russian Air Force. Suddenly attacked me out of land showers. And still also some Hudsons trying to attack my APDs here. Okay, they don't have the skills to hit me. And it's never really easy horizontal. So if you think you want that I maybe set up some video for explanation of Japanese industry again, I did this already once or twice. You always learn something, you always change your mindset. And it's also, at least for the Japanese, strongly related to your personal game style. You want to have the maximum efficiency, but you must micromanage a lot on your own. You want it easy going, then you better maybe play the Americans, but also with the Japanese you can try this, or something in between. So I use my Air Force out of Palm Bank now, my army bombers here to soften up this British division in the swamp. At the same time I send my Navy Guard units plus some tank regiments to finish this unit off. Because if I bombard this British units, maybe it needs 1 or 2 months to finish them. Yeah, no airstrike out of Nomaya so far. There's still an American submarine. I cannot find it. I mean, at least I can find it, but not to attack it. This is a leftover unit, the Army Group Command HQ. This is now destroyed, so no support more for this Chinese units. This is the undefended base, and this is already the end of the turn. So maybe KilRoy choose right, gamble right, but his bombardment was not really strong, but for some reasons my Navy bombers out of Nomaya not attack him. Anyway, air losses light. One Betty, ops losses, nothing else. Ship sunk. Yeah, I lost a good AO, but nothing crazy. This is my AO medium capacity, medium speed, plus one of my mine tenders, and more or less exactly the same for KilRoy. Of course, if it's a 1-to-1 kill ratio, this would be always in favor for the allies. I would say Japanese must kill at least 3 times the amount of value to keep up with the allies. And I'm not too sure if this even is enough for victory in the long run. Up to now, I have here maybe 2,800 against roughly 400. Of course, this is better than 3 times, but this is a good time. Latest in June, this will normally, I think, balance out. Good. We had no activity in China, only finished one HQ. I'm still on my way to Lenshao. No activity in the center of China, only some air war. Nothing happens here in Burma. I retreat with my Thai forces back to Bangkok. I still try to enter the swamp, but this needs 1 week or more. There are still American subs on this blockading position against Batavia, but I not really need Batavia if I have Surabaya, so I normally ship everything out of Surabaya. Batavia can be under our blockade, it's not important. There was some Dutch Air Force coming out of Timor, wherever, Dili or Kopeng, this direction. So maybe I must bring here my escort carrier to give some air cover. This unit is, I think, only APDs. Yeah, 2 APDs plus 2 cargo transport units. I don't really know where's my car. No, these are my light cruisers. Somewhere is my escort carrier. Maybe back in Surabaya for repair. Not know. Somewhere. Or in Kendari? No, here are my battleships. Anyway, they are somewhere. So, big question is now, where is KilRoy? I cannot see him. Light rain. The damage was maybe a reason why I don't fly. No, I remember. It's so long time ago. Because I was expecting that KilRoy uses battleships and his cruisers to make bombardment. I had 2 options. Stay, suffer the bombardment and then strike back. Or option 2 would be bring in additional airplanes out of Rabaul and have an even stronger strike to sink all the ships. Or number 3 in this I choose is, because of the Jochen game, I took everything what was ready to go out of Nomaya and fly to Rabaul to save it. Simply because I was believing that the bombardment will be much stronger. Now the bombardment was not so strong. So, and now KilRoy left, I think. He's maybe somewhere 4 or 5 hexes away. So maybe I come back with my air force. And then maybe I'm still in range to catch him somewhere on the way to Brisbane or to Sydney. Or I don't know. He can be now everywhere. So we will see next turn. But this is the reason why I cannot see him and I have no airstrikes. I forgot. I play it more or less safe. I say I save what I can save. I damage already both battleships. And I try to use here my submarines to blockade maybe his retreat and maybe create 1 more torpedo hit. Then this will be enough to use my Navy bombers to maybe really kill him in the end, even. Central Pacific, Marshall Islands empty. Wake, no detection. Marcus Island, no detection. North Pacific empty. Good. Thank you all. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.